We have now reached the exciting bit. To this point, most of it can't have gone wrong. This bit can do, but we're going to be confident and we're going to be fine. So here is the dough that's been on the worktop for about 9 hours. As you can see, it's now filled the basket. The oven is preheated. Temperatures, as you saw, 230, 450 or number 8 if you're using gas. I'm using an aluminium pizza base cooker disc thing, which you'll see in a moment, which is preheating. It's been in there for about 5 minutes with a little bit of flour dusted on there. So that is now ready. The other thing you may need, which I have, is an old stock pot that fits over the top. You kind of make a bit of a Dutch oven. So if you haven't got one of those, you can just cook it. There's my disc. You can just cook it without covering it and put some water, a little small bowl of water to produce some steam, boiling water. Put that in the oven with it as well, and that produces some steam to help it. So hopefully this is going to come out nicely. There we go, brilliant. And in order for sourdough to get that distinctive marking on the top, I use a scalpel or a really sharp blade. I'm going to give it a cut across. Give it a cut across the other way. And then a score, a score, a score, and a score. And this is where that goes over the top, and pop it in the oven. That's all we have to do. So at that high temperature, first of all, for about 15 minutes. So I'll set my timer, clockwork of course. So 15 minutes, 450, 230, gas mark 8. Then when the 15 minutes are up, take the lid off and turn it down to 200, which is 400 or gas mark 6, I believe. So it'll be 15 minutes at the high temperature and then about 25 minutes at the slightly lower temperature until it's cooked. But we'll come back to that in a moment. So put you on pause. See you again in a minute. We're getting very close to the moment of truth. I haven't looked at this, so I will be sharing this with you. It can be quite exciting. So, yeah, it's now just about to finish its 15 minutes of high temperature. Right on cue, thank you very much. So, turn the oven down to 200. So, being very careful not to burn ourselves. Here. So the idea of the cover is to trap all the steam in, so let's see what's... There we go. Lovely. That started the cooking. Down to 200 and back in for about 25 minutes. Because it was covered, I hadn't coloured it very much, that's what this second part of the cooking is going to do. So it'll finish the cooking off on the inside, but all that steam will be nicely trapped inside, so it'll give you a lovely moist crumb, and after 25 minutes it'll be beautiful and brown and ready to eat. So it's all looking promising. I'll be back in just a moment. We have now got to that point. We are almost there, and from what I can see through the oven door, I think we have success. So wait for time to come up. I have rattled through this quite quickly, and I know what it's... Oh, there we go. I know what it can be like. If you've got any questions, or I haven't made anything particularly clear, just ask me, send me an email or something. Happy to help, of course, because I would like you to have success with your bread making too. So let's take a look and see what we've made. Ta-da! Oh, very good. Right, way of testing bread. And turn it upside down, tap it, and it should sound hollow. So that's good. I'm happy with that. What's left to do, pop it on a cooling rack and wait. Yeah, you don't want to cut it, you want to give it sort of 15-20 minutes really before it's ready to cut. Just lets the inside settle down, firm up a little bit. The tip as well, if you're using a banton while the oven was on and hot, I just stand it on top, helps it dry out a bit. Keep the flour in there, let it dry out, and it'll be the flour will slowly impregnate into it and help not sticking in the future. And then once it's cooled down, I just pop it in a bag just to keep any dust and bits and pieces out of there. So that's ready to use for next time. Don't forget to feed your starter again, if you would have used some yesterday. And I think that's really all I can tell you, other than please enjoy your sourdough. Yeah, that's it. Happy baking. Enjoy. Bye.